Pemirsa, laju inflasi di Amerika Serikat belakangan ini cukup memuaskan pejabat Bank Sentral AS atau Federal Reserve, termasuk indeks harga pembelanjaan konsumsi pribadi yang semakin mendekati target 2% setelah melampaui 7% pada pertengahan 2022.
Akankah ini membuat The Fed segera menurunkan suku bunga? Selengkapnya dilaporkan tim VOA dari Washington DC.
Sejumlah anggota Komite Pasar Terbuka Federal Badan Bank Sentral AS atau Federal Reserve yang menentukan kebijakan suku bunga mengisyaratkan penurunan suku bunga semakin dekat. Anggota Dewan Gubernur Christopher Waller menyatakan kemungkinan ini dalam pidato di Bank Sentral Kansas City. Dan Presiden Bank Sentral New York, John Williams, mengatakan hal serupa kepada harian bisnis The Wall Street Journal.
They have an overly rigid policy framework. They treat 2% as if it was chiseled on a tablet and descended from the heavens, when actually there's evidence that's too low. And they only look at PCE core versus a broader range of indices. So that's bad, but what's good about it is it's easy to predict what the Fed's going to do. So when PCE goes down below 2.5, it's getting close to their target.
PCE atau Indeks Pengeluaran Konsumsi Pribadi adalah indikator inflasi yang paling dirujuk oleh The Fed dibandingkan indeks harga konsumen atau CPI dan indeks harga produsen atau PPI. Setelah turun teratur selama 2023, laju inflasi kemudian menguat kembali memasuki kuartal pertama 2024 dan harga baru mulai stabil memasuki kuartal kedua. Ini menguatkan dugaan dari analis bahwa Bank Sentral AS bisa mulai menurunkan suku bunga acuan mulai September. Tapi sebagian analis tak menutup kemungkinan bila penurunan suku bunga dilakukan lebih cepat.
So it's clear that they should cut. The only reason they won't cut in July is that they don't trust their own forecasting. They've been horrifically bad forecasters of inflation. Everybody knows about their transitory debacle. So they're reluctant to move quickly for that reason. So they'll wait for more data. They have no confidence in their own forecasting appropriately because it's been terrible. And so they're going to be conservative. But the economy is weakening, so they're taking a risk with the economy. I think we're going to be fine. But they should cut in July, but they definitely will cut in September.
Menurut pengamat, perlambatan penciptaan lapangan kerja menjadi salah satu pembenaran untuk bertindak lebih cepat.
So directionally, yes, the labor market is still looking good, but I think there's a lot of yellow flags under the hood that, if they all kind of conspired at the same time, could present, a picture of a slowing labor market much quicker than people anticipated. And so I think this is where the balancing acts for the Fed starts to get, really tricky in terms of, how quickly, if at all, do we see the data deteriorate? It hasn't started to yet, but it's showing signs that it will. And then to what degree does the Fed, try to preempt that by lowering rates potentially even sooner than September?
Setiap ditanya, anggota Komite The Fed cenderung mengelak memberi tanggal pasti dan menekankan akan tergantung pada data yang terbit sebelum pertemuan. Dari Washington DC, Nova Purwadi dan tim VOA.
Jelajahi cara baru mendapatkan informasi. Download Metro TV Extend sekarang.